Slang consists of colloquial and informal phrases used in casual conversation. Different slang phrases are exclusive to every language, dialect, and sometimes region. Because different pieces of slang are not universally recognized, it is best to leave slang out of a formal paper in order to avoid seeming unprofessional. For example, not everyone understands phrases like only in it for the money or a dime a dozen. It is better to use literal translations rather than obscure and overused expressions.
Breaking news. We've received a report in the Middle East that has created a cobalt bomb that can potentially destroy the United States. It is being monitored by the Pentagon and Israel. That country is saying the bomb has been stolen by the other, and so that country has a superweapon in its possession.
This gullible newscaster has been spreading around rumors without using specific nouns. Because of his mishap, the United States now believes the bomb they've stolen has been restolen by Israel. This is what happens when pronouns are used too much. Clarity is lost and disaster ensues.
How am I doing, Doc?
Well, we've detected an acute malignant adenocarcinoma that needs an analgesic to be managed. We took a biopsy and discovered that alongside the adenocarcinoma, you've developed a basal cell carcinoma, which needs immediate attention. You'll be in for an MRI later, which can reveal more about the carcinogen that caused this.
Will I live?
Wilson should have been as direct and clear as possible. Medical jargon only frustrates the patients, which can have very bad consequences. Now, this is what Wilson should have done.
How am I doing, Doc?
You're gonna die.
Active and passive voice deal with subjects performing actions versus subjects receiving actions. Active voice attributes the verb to the subject, while passive voice gives an implied meaning by making the subject the receiver of the action. For example, in the sentence, "The carpet was soiled by the kitten," carpet is the subject. Compare this to the active form, "The kitten soiled the carpet." Use active voice to create stronger sentences. Verbs must agree with subjects in terms of quantity and tense in order for a sentence to be grammatically correct. Awkward sentences must be rephrased or reconstructed if they do not follow this principle. For example, in the sentence, "The litter of kittens were starving from an early winter," the verb were should be replaced with was in order to agree with the subject, because litter is singular. In this case, kittens describes litter, and is therefore not the subject.
That show was rather awesome.
Yes, the somewhat great pot had a kind of dramatic allure.
Now, what these viewers should have said was,
That show was awesome.
Yes, the great plot had a dramatic allure of a master playwright.
see the difference? Now, in the first version, the actors sound cheesy and pretentious. They sound like normal people in the second.
Narrative voice relates to first, second, and third person perspectives. Alternating between these can result in confusion. Therefore, it is best to use only one throughout a paper unless quoting direct dialogue. Words such as I, you, he, she, and it determine the voice. Consistency in narrative voice is critical to a good paper. Grammatical parallelism is the use of the same linguistic construct in succession to provide emphasis. If used correctly, it can make a paper sound more convincing. However, it is important that once initiated, the construct line not be broken until the end of the sentence. Breaking the parallels before the end of a sentence can make it appear jumbled and out of order, resulting in confusion for the reader.
Did you hear in the kitchen that Lisa and Ron fought over the table?
No, what happened?
Well, Lisa had to go over what she wanted from the divorce settlement. She wanted $35,000 and a dog.
A $1,000?
No, they argued about the marriage.
This miscommunication could have been avoided if the First Lady had simply placed her modifier closer to the desired phrase. Let's recreate the scene with the corrected lines.
Did you know that over the table, Ron and Lisa fought about their divorce settlement? Gas!
Cliches are phrases that have lost any unique or valuable meaning to overuse. Many often contain a metaphorical meaning. Some common examples include "there are plenty of fish in the sea," "one in a million," and "at the drop of a hat." Cliches are not confined to verbal overuse, however. For fictional writing, avoid situational cliches. These often emulate classic literature and can be found in 100% of Disney children's shows. These include love triangles, villains with pencil mustaches, and virtually anything involving zombies. Thank you for sitting through our painfully long and bad video project. While this was intended to inform, and we trust it has, please note that not all critical writing principles were addressed, and those that were addressed may not have been fully explored. This video is in no way, shape, or form a legitimate replacement for actually studying, and the creators of this video hold no responsibility for poor marks received on assignments that adopted the explanation or use of concepts herein contained.